Good. I mean, not. Good morning, guys. A bunch of late ones. They're all doing push-ups.
Oh boy.
Push-ups for everybody when they get here.
John is right here, right
That's why you're saying, Bill did his too.
Move John over here. Over the middle of the.
There you go, yeah.
Well, your right side, what happened to the left?
Good. Shift in there, Richard. Shift in there, Steve. Good. You guys fill your pictures. So,
He's got a donut in his mouth.
big day today, gentlemen, big day today. I'm really excited about it. We're going to have a lot of fun. We're just going to do, the plan for today will be, we're going to warm up here a little bit. We're going to do a nice, good, full warm up for you. I'm going to take you through some of that. We'll introduce our coach here in a little bit, and we'll have him take us through some warm ups as well, just to get some fresh things in front of you. Then we're going to dive into the work. We're going to start this morning with our ballad and start working that first. And then we'll break for lunch. What's the plan for lunch? Chuck, were you handling that?
Yeah, it'll be here at noon.
It'll be here. It'll be delivered.
It'll be delivered at noon.
Perfect. So we'll break for lunch. We'll give you a couple little breaks throughout the morning as well to stretch out and use the bathroom whenever you need. And then in the afternoon, when we begin to fade and our bellies are full, we'll work on the up-tune and keep you moving with choreography and things like that. Okay, so we'll start to gauge where we are about 3 o'clock. I don't want to get to a point of diminishing returns as a long day can lead us to. So we'll look at where we are around 3 o'clock and probably at least begin to wrap up around that point. All right, and then fortunately for us, Royce will be back here with us again on Monday night, and we'll be able to cement the good work we do today as we go forward. And then just as another reminder, we've got that chump Sean Devine coming in the following week, so Joyce knows. He'll be in here. He'll be in here on Monday night as well. So it was a great week for the Pine Barrens, and as I always say, you know, the most important thing isn't necessarily to do good work today, but to retain this work. And we've done a great job over the last few years. We're so proud of everything we've done and our growth. And today we need to continue that. So as we work, we need to remember to retain and apply these things to all the songs we sing, not just our competition songs, but our repertoire as well. So let's just jump in real quick. Just everybody start to stretch out a little bit. Let's roll the head around. Just stretch out to the left. Just let it sit and feel it stretch down the right side there. Over to the right side, just lean that ear towards the shoulder. Try to keep your face forward. Just feel that stretch down the right side, the left side rather. Let's put the chin down. Just let it hang, don't force it. Back. Do a couple of slow rolls all the way around. Slow rolls all the way around. Cracking and crunching as you go. Change direction. All right. Let's take the shoulders, roll them back, big, slow circles, stretching everything as you go. Real slow. When the shoulders are back, you want to feel the chest stretch. When the shoulders are forward, you want to feel the back of your shoulders stretch. Nice, big, slow circles. Change direction. shake the arms out a little bit. Shake them nice and easy. Gonna be a fun football game tomorrow, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Hopefully, I'm playing on real turf and that crap's good.
Oh, yeah. I hope it's a torrential downpour.
It may be, yeah.
Man, last time they had the horrible weather was that snow game. McCoy ran for a couple hundred yards, so maybe Murray will snap back and give us 100 and something.
I don't think he's gonna play tomorrow.
Let's stretch out, shake out the legs a little bit, nice and easy. Shake them out.
No, I can't do that either.
Definitely will be picking me
No,
up
no,
if I
no.
try to do that.
Nice and easy. That nice tall O sound right up in the frying pan here. Good. Full breath, lots of air. Lift right up into it. Nice tall mouth shape, don't close it off. Oh, it should look like AW, sound like O. There you go. See the difference in that sound? Full breath, do it again. Full breath, there you go. Keep the mouth shape tall, slowly closing it as we go. All the way to the end. You need to think about what you're doing now. Don't get sloppy as you're coming up into a more comfortable range. Keep that full air going. Now we're getting comfortable, we're kind of throwing it away. We don't have to think as much. It's a little easier for you to sing, right? Keep that same spot. Full breath. All the way to the end. Lift and spin, lift and spin. Here we go. Sing AW, aw, nice and easy. Easy. Somebody's getting ahead of me over here. Hands up, fill that parachute, please. Don't get ahead of me. Fill that parachute, space and air. Keep it floating. Here we go. Stop getting ahead of me over here. Watch my hands. Here we go. Fill that warm air right up here in the frying pan. Starting to get there, full sound. Good, hands down, keep that parachute full. Go to AH. Full breath. Now we're getting sloppy and lazy. Listen. fantasy barber shoppers, you can pick Dave Guitardi to be late and be a millionaire by the end of the month. Full sound, boys, full sound. Go ahead, get your sorry ass up there. Full breath, keep that sound full, lots of air. Come on, fill it out. Full parachute singing. All the way to the end. Good, relax a little bit. Yeah. Dave Dugan been? I haven't seen him in a couple of weeks. I heard from Dave. Tough up. Yeah, B flat, please. Everybody sing the melody. Everyone sing the melody. It's early, we gotta get that thing stretched out, you gotta think extra high. Right up here, this is where those notes go. This isn't where wild goes. That'd be a trap, right? My goes up here. Okay, so everything we do in that breath goes right to that first word. Key points here. We need to have enunciation. We need to turn these words and lift them. Lift and turn, lift and turn, lift and turn. Wild Irish rose. Give me all of them. Here we go. Full breath and sing. Again. Somebody's late. I'm not sure which one it is. 3 times in a row. Here we go. My wild. Enunciate. Irish rose, the sweetest flower that grows. You may search everywhere, but none can compare with my wild Irish rose. Let's add the bass section, please. Basses, what are you going to do here? Lead us, please. Lead us, bass. Okay, you are the key. You are the key. You are my artistic engine. Here we go. Again, we weren't ready for that. Do it again. Basses, fill it out, get that parachute up going really good, and it's part of our artistry has got to be in the enunciation, the connectors and those. Let's not let it be bum 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 bum. Okay, let's kind of smooth and musical. Here we go again. Everybody's thinking here. Irish rose. I shouldn't hear baritones. Fully engaged here in this soft spot. Lift it. I still hear baritones singing. Nice tall O. Do that again. Okay, let me have all four parts singing, please. All four parts. With that artistry and that lift, where's that going to come from, guys? From the heart? From your body, right? Let's get that body moving, get that body. You got to help me direct this. You direct, you own this, no matter what song we sing. Get your bodies involved so you can agree, okay? I know it's early for some of you. But I don't care. Here we go. All four parts. Bodies involved. Lift and sing. One more time. Baritones over here. Just keep it coming this way. Getting it this way. Keep it this way to me. Nice lifted arms. Here we go. Lots of air. Where's the movement? I don't want boring notes and words.
You may search everywhere, but none can compare with my wild Irish rose, Irish rose.
Nobody wants a recital. Performances.
My wild Irish rose, the dearest flower that grows.
Where's the movement? Where's it at? I can hear that no one's moving.
For my sake, she may let me take the blue from my wild Irish rose.
Way up here in the parachute. Here we go. That's a nice five-parter.
The blue from my wild Irish rose.
All right. Well, I'm hoping this half of the chorus shows up here. Nice. I'm going to introduce, we're really happy. A few years ago, it might have been, may have been an international in Portland, maybe. I was, my brother and I popped in at a rehearsal of the Masters in Harmony, who were directed at the time by Mark Hale, and they were gearing up for a performance that night, I guess, as outgoing champions or something, and was watching them work, and it was, pretty awesome, right? And but the director, Mark, just wasn't getting what he wanted out of the chorus. He was just, I don't know exactly what it was, but it just wasn't what he wanted. After he tried for a few minutes to get it to work, he called someone down from the back row, and he says, "Hey, take it for a few minutes and try to get these guys on track. And in a few seconds, there was a command of the chorus, and if you can imagine, from a gold medal level already to something that was markedly better right away. And that guy was our coach we have here. And I immediately thought, man, I've got to figure out a way to get this guy out on the East Coast. It's pretty awesome. We had met years ago, and he was active with his gold medal winning quartet Revival, who won the gold medal back in 1998. And he directed a little-known chorus to their first gold medal out there at Westminster in California.
Yeah.
Pretty awesome stuff out there, which has inspired a lot of guys like myself to be directors and to continue to shape the courses and so forth around the country. So I'm really excited about it, and I know you guys are too. Give a warm welcome to Royce Ferguson.
Here's what rain looks like.
Part of it in LA, big difference from San Diego to here yesterday. But great to be here. This is a great space. I guess you've been here since '89, I guess you were saying, which is awesome. I love all the signatures on the piano, and anyway, it's an awesome place, and glad you're all with us today. So, as he's talking about, most of this is going to be about a physical activity, right? Finding your legs about you. It's easy sometimes as barbershoppers to be kind of great thinkers. We think a lot. We don't often then translate that into the physical activity of singing. It's easy to be kind of, oh yeah, I'm thinking about it. But we've really got to be kind of getting, especially in our lower body, for getting the breath going, right? So just for kind of getting the breath going, just put your hands here in the back of your ribs, lean over slightly, and be careful, don't lock your knees. You want to make sure you've got a little bit of kind of your outside foot, a little bit slightly ahead of the other. Lean over slightly, all the way out. Now just expand right where your hands are, breath through the nose. Right, and then hold it, now relax the throat. Air out. Cool. Raise your hand if you felt like there was more expansion there than you felt so far this morning. Great, great. Let's try that again. Get a few hands. All the air out. Breath in, expand right where your hands are. Really expand there. And now recognize that feeling. Try to hold those ribs out. And then relax the throat. Good, relax. How many felt more expansion that time? Raise your hands. A little more. Good, good, good. So notice what happens when you kind of get that expansion into the back. By the way, that's the last place to really fill up for the diaphragm. So if you can get that to expand, then the rest of this will kind of take care of business. Sometimes people say, well, you throw out your gut. But sometimes that'll cause this really to kind of decrease. And the biggest thing we've got is the feeling of this expansion, and then as if I'm just simply holding that, allowing that to stay open, really, right? So once you do this, be careful of this. So sometimes when people do this, they take a breath and they go, tighten up there. So what we want to do is we want to make sure we're taking the breath into the nose, and then I just have all of that. Right, so this time what we do is we'll expand the back ribs just like you did, lean over slightly so you feel that a bit more aggressively. And then I want you to feel like this kind of a yawn sensation as if you're continuing to take in air, and notice how the throat will then relax. All the way around, shift your weight. Go ahead and shift your weight here a little bit. Good, good, good. Get air out. Bend the knees, lean over slightly. Expand right where your hands are, breath through the nose. Relax the throat. Right, good. And you felt that was even more relaxed and open. Get more hands, good. Now this time we're going to try to stay standing up straight. So the thing is, this would actually be our best singing. Yeah, your presentation plan. So the challenge is that we've got to look like real people, right? So one of the challenges is if I take this, notice how the back is kind of even here. So what we have to do to compensate then is when we stand up, is I've got to tuck that tailbone under. So I've got to be thinking this set as if I'm flat against a wall. This way, so I'm really feeling that expansion in the back. Got the idea of that? Take your hands here a little bit, and kind of tuck that tailbone under. So that's why we have to have those bent knees. You ever see it where singers will sing like this, and they're singing, they're thinking they've got their gut going, but really they're compromising their breath. So it's that tailbone tucked under that makes all the difference, which is why when you see Westminster, we'd all be, we're trying to do this as if we're singing into a wall back behind us. So standing up, shift your weight. Yeah, go ahead and be ready to really kind of get more aggressively into your knees. Obviously, we won't do this a lot, so just in short bursts for some of you. But make sure you're really feeling that kind of more aggressive tailbone tucked under. And expand right as if you're standing back into a wall. Breath into the nose. Awesome, relax the throat. As if you're taking in more air, relax. Now go, Awesome. So as we do that, we're going to do the same thing again. Just have the feeling as if you're continuing to expand those ribs through that whole process. You get the idea of it? All the air out. Breath into the nose, expand the ribs. Perfect. Do a little fries, fine. Good. Relax. Take your hands out. You guys all do lip trills? Who cannot do lip trills? Sorry to point you out. So you can do this. Sometimes helps.
Yeah.
Just kind of take your hands like this. Have you ever heard of church we talked about above the shelf kind of singing, where we all be singing to that lift? So this kind of also helps us think about that. All the sound's going to be from here up, but if you can't do the lip trill, you can also do a tongue trill. Just kind of get the tongue to relax. Both those are good. Good. This time now what we'll do is we'll go, we'll bring in tone. So we want to make sure that that's a real smooth transition from just the lightness place to that. You know, sometimes when people bubble, they'll go, and they're very aggressive here. What we want to do is we want to make sure that we have that same feeling as if we're expanding the ribs. Hold that side feeling. And then bring in a tone slowly. So no sound first, lip trill. No tone. To tone. To no tone. So, and keep the lips going. Now here's what the key is have the same exact feeling as if we were leaning over doing that. So we're feeling like we're really expanding the ribs, and all of that is very, very relaxed and very easy to do right now this time of morning, right? So have that yawny feeling. All the air out. Slow motion breath through the nose, slow motion, no sound though. No sound. The tone. On that note. No sound. Keep the lips going. Good, good. It's hard, right? Yeah. So, or how many of you the lips want to immediately stop as soon as the tone stops? So that's a challenge. So just have the feeling of just putting more air through there at the end of it for now. Good work. Check it out.
That exercise, what does it do?
This creates a secondary resistance to air, which promotes. We're talking about a couple of principles here. One is it's going to be that laryngeal tilt, which is when our throat relaxed. This will want to drop, which allows us to maximize our resonance place. Right? If we want to have this, what else do we want to have? If we talk about just two principles in the throat. We want to have that relaxation, and then I've already heard kind of this parachute balloon feeling. Where does that help us kind of get going? For you baritones after.
Soft, right?
Yeah, so soft ballot, right? Baritones with the graph paper out there. Okay, that's their soft ballot. So we want to take your hands here. Have that expansion feeling in the ribs, and notice that this drops. Relax the throat. Right. Do you feel how aggressively that, maybe aggressive is the wrong word, how that really, though, is pretty dramatic in terms of how that drops? Anyone notice that? Same thing again, all the way around. Breath into the nose, just allow that larynx to drop. Right, so notice when we're bringing an air in, that's pretty easy, right? Now have air go out and have that drop. Harder, right? but we have to expel some air when we're singing. So that's the challenge, is always be singing as if we're going, just drinking that in. So good. So same principle here. Notice how that goes way, way high inside. So our maximum resonant place individually would be if you get this set, take your hand here, relax that Adam's apple, that's relaxing the throat, and then take your hand here and breath to the nose. Feel that high, way high above the eyes, almost feeling of like a high cathedral dome of a church. I like to think of that, you're singing into that dome lift way behind the eyes. Good, relax, shake it out. So that's the idea. So it's a secondary resistance to air that then promotes that. Because the habit is this. If your singer wants to do this, ha, this wants to lift, and this wants to collapse, to say I'm singing out there somewhere. So what we have to do is kind of resist that temptation and kind of then promote simply this. That's staying right inside of ourselves. Get the idea of that? So all the air out. Breath into the nose. Keep relaxing that throat. The more silent that breath is, the better that'll be. Relax. One more time. Be careful if you're taking air through the nose, then that's just too aggressive. We want to make sure that the feeling of the vocal folds is just going out of the way, even though we're breathing through our nose. We're maintaining that high lift, but relaxing everything out. Shake it out. All the air out. Silent breath through the nose. Right to that back wall, feeling the ribs, expansion. Lip trill, no sound. The tone. Good, and go for that actual note. Right, and notice, in fact, let's go ahead and go back to job one, which was kind of getting that expansion leaning over. Before you do that, though, see if this is easier for you to go to tone, to no tone, to tone, and just continue to do that. The more you feel like you're doing, oh, it's all just relaxed and yawny in there, the more you'll be able to go easily from one to the other. Also notice, we don't want to do this for now. We don't want to go, we're trapped. We want this to go to the brightest bubble possible. The lightest bubble, the most tickling in the lips. So we can find that essence of where that connects in the vocal folds. Got the idea? All the way around, leaning over. Breath in, you're being very patient. This is great. Silent breath in, relax the throat. Just do that on your own, bubbling. To tone. To no sound. To no sound. There you go, let's try it all together. Same thing again. All the way around. Get used to those bellows feeling. Big bellows, right exactly. No sound, lip trill. Tone. Nice, no sound, lip trill. Right, good. Good. So practice that, right? So just do it a little bit on your own. Whatever you do on your own time. Just right now. How bright can you get that bubble? How nasty can you get that bubble, but very, very light? So how many of you cannot bubble at all? Try this exercise. So what it would be is it would be kind of a puff of air, but you're kind of feeling the same kind of sensation. Or you can do the tongue trill. How many of you guys can do the tongue trill who can't bubble? Okay, go ahead and do that. Everyone else do the bubbling. Here we go again. No sound, or just on your own, it's fine. No basses down the octave. Everyone's got to be in that range. Good. Now, roll the tongue and to an NG sound. And just to get it started. that same exact spot, that you make the NG sound. Chew it. Very active, roll your shoulders. Good, roll the shoulders the other way. Hands out front. Nose and knees bent. Tailbone tucked under. Hands those shoulder blades. Same thing, NG. Roll the shoulders back. Now notice how high that chest is. Now make sure the head's centered. Good, that's good. Now relax the arms. Any tension in the arms will get to the voice. We want to make sure we're all going. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Just in G. Breath into the nose. And everyone up the octave. Thank you, basses. One more time. And in G. Right. Anyone notice that tonic gets pretty flabby? It starts off very pristine, has that point to it. It's a little muted or muddy or kind of wants to transition that placement. So the tongue trill and the lip trill will help us with that. Allow that to stay nice and bright. Bubble and right. Have to resist the temptation of the left go, oh, that's nice and a warm blanket back there somewhere. You want to keep that space open, but nice and bright and easy. Same thing again. And nice. Everyone do that on tongue twirl. Oh, that's a better one for you. So one more time. Tongue trill and. Bubble, stay that bright. Very good, excellent. Now in G, see that stays that bright. Right, raise your hand if that was better. Felt more consistent chew. Excellent. Excellent. So where was I going with the lip trill? Is make sure there's a few clicks that go by before tone, always. So bubbling is, by the way, that's the #1 vocal exercise, along with tongue trill, also same resistance to air feeling. #1 vocal exercise across all genres. All, opera singers will do this, professional pop singers will do this. Bubbling is the best example of how that can set in there. So we can use that pitch, sure. So now, what I was going to say is make sure a few clicks go by before tone. Never this. I like to call that like instant on voice. It's like everyone take your violin, you have Stradivarius, congratulations, grab your violin. Grab your violin, don't let it drop to the ground, right? Now imagine you're that first chair violinist with the Vienna Symphony. And no matter how many years you've been playing, you've been probably practicing since you were 6 years old, whatever it is. And you would never go and play, right? How would that first chair violinist play? Go ahead and do that, imagine what that would be. Right, and there's a certain trust of a connection of that bow to that tiny string, but it's not the ding, 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 ding he's concerned with. It's the connection of that bow to that string that then resonates into that instrument, right? It's the same kind of thing with the voice. We don't want to go, my, ha, ha, it's the same principle, right? We have a double reed instrument. We got to get the vocal folds going. So do I blow that instrument like you would want to sing? Breath into the nose, no sound, but just blow that instrument. Now imagine that resonating in that instrument. Okay, good, shake it out. So now imagine you've got a bass fiddle, or a cello, or whatever that might be. Notice there's a certain friction, a certain connection to the string that has to happen, right? And then also a real sense of that is resonating into the instrument. Get the idea of it? Good, shake it out. So how does this apply to the voice? not this. We need to allow that to go where we're breathing the voice together and never going that hard grab. Get the idea? Shake it out. Right.
Yes, informed me there's a green Honda CR-V in the parking lot with the headlights on.
All right. You're a new winner.
Green Honda CR-V.
All right.
Battery's good.
Yeah.
They'll go out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why I got jumper cables in the back.
Some guys will do anything to get out of it.
Check my gonorrhea.
Wax on, number one.
Hey Jess, thanks for waiting half an hour.
Okay, so again, there's nothing too exciting about this stuff, but the principles of this will allow us to get the maximum resonance out of the instrument. Versus, I think for some of us, we have a lot of effort that's going into the strings versus connecting then into the ease of that connection into resonance. All those great opera singers that we admire, all those great singers we admire, have very light phonation, a very light connection to the vocal folds, the ease of the connection of that, with a very aggressive resonance, with a very aggressive lift, very aggressive set there into that cry feeling. Shake it up. So, a couple more things and then we'll just get on with business. Imagine the risers are a stand-up roller coaster. So the risers, as you're going down, what would you have to do in your lower body to keep standing? You want to make sure no one's plunking down, right? Or what would you have to do to make sure you're seated and not thrown over, right? So you'd have to make sure so let me see what that would look like. So regular everyday self. Right now you're getting to the top of that hill, going down, feeling those G-forces, what would your lower body have to do? I love that. Awesome. So that's the same kind of thing we must be doing when we're singing. We've got to be feeling as if there's that sense of gravity. We go, oh, no, you don't. That is awesome. You feel that sensation. Good. Now imagine the same kind of thing. What would you have to do at the bottom of that hill, and then you had to sing and win a competition? What would you have to do in your upper body? What would you have to feel? You have to feel a lower body energy of that. Upper body would have to be feeling something else. What would that be? Go ahead and do it. Just physically do it. If you physically do it, so hands down, thank you. If I had to sing at the bottom of that, bottom of that hill, what would I have to do? Right, go and open your mouth this time, kind of be drinking in that yawn feeling as you go down. So we're at the top of the hill, regular everyday self. So feel the difference, shift your weight. Go ahead and shift your weight. There you go. Yeah, moving is good. Top of the hill. Get it ready, going down. Feel that lower body energy. Breath in. Breath. Excellent. Good. Shake it out. Relax. Believe it or not, that is how we should be singing all of our phrases. It's as if for the top of the hill, top of the hill, going down, we're feeling this. Right? Imagine what it would take to sing at the bottom of that hill. And that continues, those same G-forces continue all the way through the end of the phrase, and then we release all the air and go, breath in is kind of when that releases back up, and then we're back in the game, right? We're back at that next hill. Good, so this time hiss on an S. We're down at the bottom of that hill, making sure we're going to stand, so breath in, and then go, feeling all those G-forces. Good, shake it out. And this won't be a kiddie coaster. This will be a big, that hill. Right, so you feel it. All the air out. Breath into the nose. Aggressive bellows. Going down, bottom of that hill, and hiss on the S. Your loudest loud. Your most aggressive hissing of the S. Fish it out. Breath in. Good, relax. How many of you felt like that was the most aggressive breathing you've done all morning? Good, right. But that's how we've got to be feeling on our loudest loud, our softest soft, our highest notes, our lowest notes. Is a little more aggressive resistance of air. So that's the same kind of feeling we get with the bubble, with the lip trill. We're feeling that sensation inside, not, hey, how's it going, everybody, everyday self. My la. We've got to be feeling, oh, I'm in that place. I'm in that incredible place where imagine what it would take to win a gold medal at the bottom of that roller coaster. That's, if we can do it there, we can do it anywhere. If I can make it there, right? Get the idea of it?
Is that more of a singing to an immediate spot as opposed to a spot out there? Is that your idea?
Absolutely. This is about keeping it internal and also feeling that. Go and do that. Good. Same thing, and. Good. Now keep that hissing the S to the third one and just keep it going. And. Shout. Breath in. Good. So whenever I say shush it out, that means kind of get to the last part of your breath. Get the idea of it? So all the air out, take your big bellows. So you hit the handles of the bellows are here. What we're really working on are two different things. One is the connection of the energy, this is the lower body, the bellows, right? And a sense of resistance. If you had to bring in air to that, that would be... Notice what we want to do is we want to get the nozzle out of the way. We don't want to have this... We want to go... But there's resistance there, right? So get your lower body. Breath in, take your handles, breath in. No sound though. That was awesome. Good, relax. Boy, if we would breathe like that, imagine the sound that would connect you after that. So
I can already hear it. I'm ready
yeah.
It's awesome.
Right. So thanks for being patient with us. So the breath in, notice how aggressive that is. And then if we had to make sound, there would be a shift to a connection to that air before there would be tone. Do you agree with that? Yeah. It wouldn't just go from that, there's sound, which is the habit of going from that Stradivarius violin that sounds most beautiful bowed. It's not going to be awesome, we're plucking out or we want to be going, getting ready to bow that instrument, right? Get your fiddle again. Get your